Putting this shit on YouTube, yo.
Now he'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from
The way to go to my channel is the same as my username.
At the 15, a short kick.
That's my big white boy. You better chill. That nigga gonna bust through the hole, what?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation.
And what's
one that
crazy?
They have a much better chance of picking up.
Bro, I'm high as hell right now.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Here's Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Neville Gallimore able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Punt that ball? What were you crazy? Bro, you crazy as fuck. Punt the ball for what? Nah, bro. This me. Come on, you know what's going on. Oh, let me sit up so I can see. I can't see shit.
It's just me and you. It's just come on.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this
so
one.
you feel good about yourself.
Take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Go get him, Campbell. I sick him like a dog, boy. Get him.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught.
Oh, my goodness.
This nigga nice over here.
Cowboys.
This nigga nice over here. Look at this guy. What's his name, Cash?
And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
So you can't hear.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open is Watkins, he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he He's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike, 55.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check. Mike 55.
First carry now for Gus Edwards.
And that's
Chill,
the
bro.
big
Chill.
fella's MO right
Just
there.
chill out.
Running through
Everything
tackles,
okay.
keeping the sticks
Everything
moving
okay.
forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
55. 80. Mike 55. Mike 55. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right
Now it's Jackson. Being chased out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Bro, you ain't fucking with me, bro. I fucked up that first possession. You
An
ain't fucking with
8-yard
me, bro.
touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Whoa, this nigga nice for real.
Tucker able to connect on the
This
extra
nigga got
point.
all the cheap shit. Okay, I'm fucking with him right now. Okay. You tough,
So
bro.
all even at 7
Tough.
now as they kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About
What about
set
now,
for
bro?
this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
That was me, too. You know, that was you.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football
See, I had to
before
check
they've
out what you
intercepted
do in
it.
the
So that's a
beginning.
nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
I mean, you know, kind of here. Like, you gotta do everything
Just
yourself on the
inside
team.
of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
No. Off.
7-7, our score after 1.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Jackson looking to throw on third. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, Cash.
I got one. Mike 55.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I got you, boy.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. A giant hole up the middle. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
You like that shit?
Now that's disappointing
that's
for the
LJ.
defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field.
But
they let him get away,
out of me,
scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Edwards. And he'll get in.
Team.
Touchdown.
Bring the team together. They were team.
Gus Edwards taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
This is my first game
Tucker
in 5 days.
Kick it away following the touchdown.
After 11:30, that's crazy. This is my first game in 5 days. Real talk.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
Show them the
first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
Yo.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from the first half of football so far.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This was the old NFL record distance for decades. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Good.
Well,
this
is
is
something
nice.
we have seen before. Those super long
Boy,
distance
you nice,
field goal
boy.
attempts. You worry about trajectory of the ball because they've got to kick it so far they don't necessarily pop it up in the air real fast. And then you got to worry about your offensive line trying to get those hands down and out of the air so they do have an attempt to block.
Yeah, and tough to tell, but you just know from this distance over 60 yards, it's going at a low angle.
It has to start off, just so it has the distance to get there. But the harder job, I think, is for the guys trying to protect. Because ordinarily you just protect and don't worry about it. But here you know it's going to be a lower trajectory kick. How do you get those hands out of those leads and get them down?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to get first of their timeouts.
Don't shoot
With a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
40's Mike. You remember me?
Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And this is
Good play. Good play.
Touchdown,
Good play.
Cowboys.
I knew I fucked up when I
Michael Gallup.
I knew I fucked up
2
once I
catches,
switched
2
that play.
touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Nice, boy.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Let's go. Sit hot.
Jackson on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think at the top they just looked at things and said we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
Let's get it.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I'm not going to let Elliott show
It's
out.
better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of
I'm
their
not going to let
offense.
Elliott show out.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
1st down, Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
I'm going to take that out.
Well,
And
I
that's
think the
not
hope
working
is,
at all.
with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the
Not
kind of
working at all,
play
boy.
that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have
Hurt
the
me over
1st
there,
down.
boy.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring
You
in
trying to
baseball
hurt me.
guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide.
What are y'all doing? What
And
kind of
pick up a
blocking
1st
y'all
down.
doing?
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 55.
Jackson.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And the
I didn't even
Cowboys
see him.
pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Neville Gallimore
Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
4 down. Alert. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Shut up.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets into 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay up.
The ball is caught.
That was good.
It's
That was
touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
You be scoring with ease, man. You nice, bro.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Yeah, keep the game close, you know what I'm saying? Make it fun.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Jackson.
Wow.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Wow.
Neville Gallimore able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Why? Because the
Under 4 to go
Cowboys?
now
Like,
as
what's
the
up,
clock
man?
runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Yeah,
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
That's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
They're running it.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Oh, that's
And this is
bullshit.
caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
What you do right then, yo?
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the
What you just
afternoon.
do, yo?
And the
Hold on,
Cowboys
let me
use
see,
the
guys, see
short
this
field to
repeat.
their advantage as they cash
Like,
in
how
for
he
6.
left? I ain't gonna say shit.
Zerline now for the PAT.
Like, how he left over? Well, y'all be having them good cheap plays, man.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Look at you trying to kill me. Look at you, bro. You trying to destroy me, man. Why?
The Baltimore offense at the line set
You
to
just
get
got a
going.
fumble,
And the
scored off
turnover
it.
last time,
You up by
that's
2.
sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of
You
this
got me
run.
over here scared
What I
and
like is
nervous.
that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
I don't like LJ when he's scared.
Here we go.
Now Jackson on first down.
Here I come again.
Finds him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 12.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
I got him. Go ahead. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And he is
let's go, y'all. Let's go. We don't look like we're going to win, though, but let's go.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson.
I'm coming after you.
Ah, shit. Oh, he caught that? Oh, I thought you were going to pick that shit off, yo. I promise I thought you were going to pick that.
But not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I really thought you were going to pick that, bitch.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
I don't beat the shit out of my people, man.
To about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to,
the fuck y'all trying to kill my people, man?
Even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage
this nigga
play.
nice, boy.
Not having a chance at all.
You don't be playing it all, bro.
And your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about
Look at this
put a
guy.
capper on this.
Look at this superstar. Look at this superstar right here.
They needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick,
I thought you were so nice you were going to pass it and shit.
The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
I didn't think you were going to try to
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal
thought you were a bad
number.
man.
Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott.
Here we go.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun.
Don't worry, they ain't going to let me come back. It just made it look good.
Back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return.
Oh, you gonna try to score again? Oh shit! Get prepared.
Agreed. That's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback,
I thought you were gonna try to score again.
When you're losing, and here the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
I tried though.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here I come. Here I come. Watch twist. Watch twist. 25. Check. We're going to 54. Right here. Watch the edge. Shit.
A handoff left. Elliott might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds
Man, don't
remaining.
kick no field goal like no girl now. Don't
Question,
do no. Boy, how did I know? Why you gonna, man? You already up one. Be a man, yo. Be a man now. Come on now. Be a man now. You already up.
Try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
I mean, you ain't got to you ain't got to pass. But I mean, why run? Why run though? That's weird. That's weak. You should just did a field goal. Wow, that's crazy. Good game, bro.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we